Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
Heard and watched around the world. It's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show today, coming to you from the 46th Annual Corvette Chevy Expo at the Galveston Island Convention Center, right on the seawall. Just ahead, we talk with more guests from this weekend's car show. Jeff has this week's cruise-ins.
Yeah, I do.
And we'll have the stories making automotive news headlines. Today's show is sponsored by Mecum Auctions Houston at NRG Center, April 4th through the 6th. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars, who's sweeping the floor somewhere. We always need more Jeff Zekin. And we have with us today our chief engineer, David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us today. It's been quite the day. Whose phone is this?
It's yours now.
It's your phone? Huh. What is this that's on the screen?
Lots of wear and tear.
Let's see. Okay. Is this the phone that I talked to you on?
Yes.
There you go.
Whoa.
Explains something, right?
Yeah. There's that. All right, Mr. Mars, who do we have?
This is Clement Prevost.
That's correct.
Yes.
Say that. Wait a minute. His first name is
Clement. Yeah.
Clement?
Clemon.
as in Clementine.
That's right. Put a C in front of lemon.
See, he's got it.
That would be an
You got to be
orange.
simple.
And your
for
last
him.
name again?
Prevost, like the big Prevost bus.
Oh.
It's named after you, isn't it?
Yes.
You started that company.
Well, I'm still looking for royalties.
Royalties.
Keep looking.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Just
got
like
that.
we are.
You got that
We are known around the world. What'll that get us? Absolutely nothing.
Say it again.
Absolutely nothing. You have a car here?
No, I don't. I found out about this late yesterday.
What?
Yes, I did.
Are you a
But-
Galvestonian?
But I was here early this morning.
I see.
Yes. No, I'm born and raised in Texas City, Texas, which
Gotcha.
is about 15 miles
Yeah,
from
we
here.
know where
right up the
Texas
road.
City is.
I'm so old, I was born in a house, okay?
Yeah.
Where they come in, they deliver the baby, they slap him on the behind, he cry, and they leave. So I end up getting my birth certificate at about 55 years old.
Really? Seriously?
Seriously. And the reason I got it, I say, wait a minute, I'm about ready to retire. I want my Social Security. Let me go get me a birth certificate.
How? Oh my God!
The only proof that I had is that I paid taxes my whole life.
Of course.
You got me?
Well, so you had a Social Security number.
I had a Social Security number.
How do you get a Social Security number if you don't have a birth certificate?
I was an infant at that time. I don't know.
Well, I know. but you see what I'm saying?
No, but you're right. But you know,
As you grow up, you
back in
apply.
the old days, I'm 68. So back in the old days,
Got you beat.
yeah, back in the old days, my dad nickname was Frenchie. So when I got ready to go to school, let him in. That's Frenchie's son. You didn't show nothing.
Well, of course not.
Yeah, that was back that was back in '62.
62.
Yeah, they wasn't. You didn't have to show anything.
I know.
And I never thought of, and I never had to have it to get any job or nothing.
Right.
So,
Once you got the
and I
Social
really
Security-
didn't think about it till I retired. And I said, wait a minute, I got to show proof that I'm gonna be 62 or 66 when I get my,
So
when I get my
how?
Social Security check.
I know this is a
Oh,
Corvette
no,
show,
no.
but I am absolutely fascinated by the story.
Hey, I went to the
You went through hell and back.
biostatistic or somebody they told me to go to, right? And the lady say, what proof you have? I say, well,
I'm Frenchie's son.
yeah, and I got and I got christening papers. You know what I mean? Well, where are they? In Louisiana. So I submit. I get those, and my brother's name is Carl Wayne Prevost, and I'm Clement Prevost, and it came in as Clement Wayne Prevost or something like that. It was mixed up. So now I'm looking like a fraud, right?
Right.
And so I said, well, okay, let me find some more papers. So I found some more papers that would have my mother name on it, which is Susan Prevost. It came back Elizabeth Prevost.
Oh, wow.
So 2 strikes you out. You know what I mean? And keep in mind at this time, all my brothers, sisters, mom, and dad were living. And I still couldn't prove it. You know what I mean? So
Oh, wow.
we finally found some papers. We finally found where I was baptized in a Baptist church, because my daddy was Baptist, my mother was Catholic. So I did the christening paper for Catholic, then I got baptized. And then they took that, and then they said, we're really not supposed to do this, but we're going to go ahead on and give you your birth, give you your certificate. And I say, well, while you're at it, can I get a passport too? And so the rest is history.
Might as well go for broke.
So how long did that process take you?
Oh, about and actually, what sealed the deal is I had to bring my oldest brother, and then he had to sign some papers that's one level higher than a notary. And so that kind of got the ball moving. But no, this lasted about 9 months.
That is so weird because,
Yeah.
you would think that would be in my generation that would happen. Because, I mean, even in my generation, of course, I was born in a hospital, which is a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't think that it would take till the 1960s for you to have to find a birth certificate and go through all of this.
Right.
Because, like you said, Mom just took me to school. I don't even remember Mom registering me.
See,
we
but
just go to school and show up.
And back then, the doctors was making house calls.
That's right.
The milkman was putting the milk on the porch.
I'm with you.
Things were just totally different.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And what makes it even more interesting is what we were going to talk to him about is he has an LS-powered Porsche.
Oh, that's the
And
picture
he
you
has
showed me.
4 patents.
I'm gonna say arguably, okay.
Yep.
But I truly know that I'm the first in the world to ever take a LS engine and put it in something other than what it came out of.
Don't ever tell anybody that owns a Porsche.
I did
because
it. I did. Oh no, they do me like that.
yeah.
Okay, until they race me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's
Yeah.
right. Because right now it's sitting at the house at 1,350 horsepower, turned down. You got me? Because the motor is
Detuned.
built.
Have you got a blower on it?
The twin turbos.
Twin.
Yeah, the motor is built for 2,200 horsepower. It's a ERL motor, like a guy like myself.
So did you just get up on a day and said, you know what, I'm going to put an LS in a
Okay, now he gonna make me tell the whole story.
Like, you have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a couple of minutes.
Okay. When I was young, okay, I was a track star. Okay, went to college on a full track scholarship, all that kind of good stuff, right?
Where'd
And
you
so,
go to college?
I got my 2-year degree at a local college, College of Mainland, right here in Texas City. Then things didn't go right in high school, so I didn't get any scholarships. They was like, how do you hold 2 high school records that you broke 42 years and you don't get a scholarship offer? Well, that happened to me. So when I came on to college, community college, College of Mainland, I was like a celebrity because I was in the paper every week.
Right.
Because I broke records.
Right.
And so I didn't last 10 minutes on the college campus, so the college president summoned me to the office, to his office. Young man, what you doing on this campus? Coming here to go to college? No, you was in the paper every week. All those records you broke, you didn't get a scholarship offer? I don't know what happened, but I'm here.
Yeah.
He summoned the coach. He said, take his measurements. What? Take my measurements? Yeah, take his measurements. We're going to start a one-man track team with him. And so I went on a full track scholarship at a college that never had a track team. And so they gave me $50 in my pocket, station wagon full of gas, and say, put this College of the Mainland logo on the side of this station wagon and represent us well. And then because of the legality of it that I didn't know, I'm an 18-year-old guy. I'm 19. Next thing I know, I got the basketball coach ride with me because it's liability. They couldn't let an 18-year-old loose with the college.
On a station wagon. Oh, my God.
Right. You got me?
Tear it up.
So he kicked back and sleep and then say, wake me up when we get there. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Well, make a long story short, I end up getting a full track scholarship at Lamar University.
Oh, in Beaumont.
In Beaumont.
Yep.
Okay. So I went to a little job fair. I'm standing up. Everybody else applying for jobs. I'm not because I just got there.
Right.
And a guy walked up to me and said, why aren't you applying? I say, well, I just got to the college. I'm new, and I'm in industrial engineering right now. I'm going to major in electrical engineering. I got a 2-year degree that I brought here, so I got quite a few college hours. I got a good head start. He said, well, if you leave right now, I'll pay you double what engineers make. Well, the rest is history. They never seen me again.
Okay, and that's what inspired you to put the motor in the Porsche.
No, I'm showing you where I got the money from.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Okay, so I bought my first Corvette, which I still have, a 1970 at home. Okay, and I got in trouble with the law.
No.
Right, racing. Okay?
Yeah.
So they say you get one more ticket. I had 12 tickets in 3 months. They say if you get one more ticket, we're taking the license plates off of every car you drive, and the license out of your pocket. Well, I can't let you do that. I work in Baytown. I live in Texas City.
Right.
So I parked the Corvette, and I bought a Porsche 911. I loved the way the 911 handled, and I loved the power the Corvette had. And I said, one of these days I'm gonna combine the two. And that's what brought on when GM announced that the LS was the lightest engine ever made in their history. I looked at my wife. I say, that's the one. And then this is honest to God truth. I went to bed. I woke up, and I told my wife, I say, I got it. I'm gonna do it. I dreamed how to do it. I went to Del Mar Stadium. They had a swap meet in 1998. Guy flipped his Corvette and had the motor on the engine stand. I walked up to it. Naturally, I don't know what that is. It got a plastic intake. We old school. I don't know about them. Man, what kind of motor is that? He said, it's a Corvette, man. I wrecked my car, totaled it out, and I'm selling the motor. I said, how much you want for it? He said, how much you give me for it? I said, $2,500. He said, you don't know what you're looking at, don't you? I said, no, man, I'm sorry if I insulted you, but I really don't know what I'm looking at. He said, that's the state-of-the-art LS motor. I said, that's the one that GM said the lightest motor made? He said, yeah. He said, young man, I tell you what. He said, right now it's 9 o'clock. If this motor is here at 2 o'clock, it's yours for $2,500. I said, okay. I went back, 2 o'clock, motor still there. I just found a stranger over, hey, man, get on the other end of this motor and help me put it in the back of this truck. 91 days later, I'm driving out of the garage with it in the back of my Porsche 911.
Wow.
What a great
Right?
story.
When GM said, you're not going to be able to start it because the engine computer got to talk to the body computer. I say, well, the bad news is I'm an electronic technician. I crack y'all code for $12. Boom. And so,
I love that.
So to add insult to injury, not only did I put it in a Porsche 911, I put it in a Porsche 914 too.
Oh, my God.
And they both is at the house. You can see it on my website. Yeah.
Wow.
But
What is your website?
Toy-jet.com. The car's so fast, I call it Toy Jet. And right now it's sitting at the
Detuned at 1,200 miles or 1,200
right,
horsepower.
and it's sitting in the garage, undefeated.
I love it.
And he's got a nice little write up there, you know, about and you have to read it. But first gear, this is what you're going to feel. Second gear, you're going to feel it. You know, and he gets up into like fourth or fifth gear, and it's like you're crazy if you're still here. But
That's it right there.
Boom.
Right.
I'm listening to it right now.
Yeah, I got on my website. If you go to my website and then you click on my story, right, then I tells the whole history of what you're asking me right now.
Yeah, wow.
And then I give you a virtual ride in what it's like to ride in that car. And as you read it, you can kind of experience what I'm saying.
It's a great read.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's awesome.
Yeah. And also, when you click on home, it tells you my history, starting from from high school to now, and my journey of being the United States best construction instructor in the United States. I also won that award in 2019.
And he's doing all this without a birth certificate yet. All of it.
Yes.
We accomplished that.
You know, I'm that 13-year-old guy who started off, you know, with wrenches in his back pocket.
Yeah.
Walking to the Texas City dump, ride back with a bicycle, sell it,
Yep.
go make me another one, you know, stuff like that. I was 13 years old. I was a TV repairman. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm that guy. Okay. And then when I went to BP refinery, I worked in the engineering department, you know, and I used to always tell those guys, I say, see, you got validated by some Ivy League class, Ivy League school, and they put a degree in your hand. Well, I was born an engineer.
Yeah.
And I'm not boasting or bragging because I'm sitting here right now with 4 U.S. patents, and I've made patents for BP. I've made patents for U.S. Steel. I've proven. I've proven that I'm.
Don't need that piece of
I'm an
paper.
innovator, right?
There you go.
Exactly. So I'm
innovators,
So
entrepreneurs have been
my
on.
proudest moment is
Being on this television show.
being on this television show, and I'm not gonna mention no names, but when I did, when you do something like what I did, it has to be validated by an expert or a world leader.
Yeah.
Okay, so they
Or a
asked,
peer.
they asked the world peer, the number one in the world, at doing Porsche conversions with the cast iron motor. Is it true what that guy in Texas City is doing? Is that possible? He say, no, it's not. He's doing trick photography. He's the biggest liar in Texas. And one day he's just going to go away. We meet people like him all the time. Just ignore him, right? So he had his big to-do in Atlanta. So I told my wife, well, let's take a ride to Atlanta. So we went to Atlanta. This gentleman had a couple of acres of all converted Porsches that had the cast iron V8 in it. So when I showed up, they looked at me, they say, you're the Texas Toy Jet? I said, yes, I am. What brings you here? I say, number one, y'all say I don't exist. I do. Number two, y'all say I'm going away. I'm not. Number three, I brought $10,000 right here. Top end a quarter mile, anybody in the parking lot. Motorcycles included. No, thank you. Okay, honey, put the money back up. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way that went. And that was my first taste of being nationally known, because everybody got on their phone and said, no, this guy do exist. He's here
I've seen
in
him.
Atlanta, and it's the best conversion we've ever seen.
Fantastic.
What a remarkable story.
Exactly.
Well,
And so,
yeah.
and so I met the gentleman that I'm telling you about, and he apologized to me, right? And I let him know that the pride that most of my pride is based on this fact: is you'll never get a second chance to be first.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is
Amen,
very
brother.
true.
And I don't know what the animosity was about, but I made it clear to this gentleman, I'm not your competition. I'm just a hobbyist. I love cars. Okay, I'm not trying to invade in your business. I'm not going to do conversions worldwide like you do. Okay, but I did end up doing 17. Okay, first one went to Germany. Second one went to Down Under. Third one went to Cuba. I sold my first one in the United States.
So you do these in your own garage at home?
I was doing it in my garage. I'm just an old mom and pop guy. I did it in my garage. Yeah. It took, like I say, it took me 91 days from start to finish to do it to my Porsche.
To your first one.
To the first one. Yeah.
What a remarkable story.
Yeah.
We're honored to know you.
Yeah.
And I'm honored to be here, and I appreciate
you.
y'all giving me this opportunity to share my story.
Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
thank you
To
very
share-
much.
Not my story, my fact.
There you go.
There you
That's
go.
it.
All right.
Well, we hope to run into you again soon.
All righty. All right, I'm going to do my best to be at that Meekum auction.
Yeah, we're fixing to talk to him right about that right now, right behind you.
He's right
Okay.
behind you. So, again, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Great story.
Clement
Yeah.
Prevost. All right. Hey, the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Just look for In-Wheel Time Car Talk. Podcasts on your favorite podcast provider. We also video stream our 3-hour weekly show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. And the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. Want to feel good about something special you did for someone special? In Real Time and the original Lupi Tortilla group of Tex-Mex restaurants have joined together to help a very worthy cause, God's Garage, a Christian-based 501c3 charity. We know there are lots of places and organizations out there where you can donate a car, truck, or SUV, but we're asking you, our car enthusiast family, to consider donating to God's Garage. Visit godsgarage.org and learn about its mission, the women that have been helped, how each one is screened, and about their Restore You program. A car donation is an easy way to make a difference in the lives of others. God's Garage needs good operating vehicles, but will take all types in working and non-working condition. Make your heart and soul feel good by donating your gently used vehicle and help support single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military at godsgarage.org.
Mecum Auctions, the world's largest collector car auction company, returns to Houston, Texas, April 4th through the 6th at NRG Center, featuring 1,000 muscle cars, Corvettes, trucks, customs, and more. Broadcast on Motor Trend TV and streaming live on Max. From avid collectors to those new to the Mecum experience, we welcome everyone. Register to bid now at mecum.com.
Welcome back to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show, coming to you today from the 46th Corvette Chevy Expo at the Galveston Island Convention Center at the San Luis Resort, 5600 Seawall Boulevard in Galveston, Texas, US of A. All right, time now for Jeff's Cruise In calendar.
Yep,
Let's cruise in somewhere.
Well, let's cruise. We're here. Everybody's here, so that's all that matters. Corvette Expo here in Galveston is going on right now till later today. There's a few of these that have already ended coming up, but you've got the Clear Lake Cars and Coffee, which was at the Grace Church, was from 7 this morning till 11.
So you missed out.
Missed out, but you're here today, so you're here. And then again till 10, you got the Coles Crossing Cars and Coffee. It's a Cars at the Park thing going on in Cypress. You got Kingwood Classic Cruisers Cars and Coffee. That's till 10 this morning at the Whataburger.
10
this
morning.
Yep, it's over. Done.
That was
We're
2
done.
That ended 2 hours ago.
So if you didn't make it, sorry.
Yeah, we're just rubbing it in.
And
this
you
is
got
the
one
rub it
till
in,
noon.
the rub it in cruising.
You got
calendar.
an hour. You got 10 more minutes to get to the Cars
the
and
hell,
Coffee
Jeff?
at Redemption Square. But there's tomorrow. Let's talk about that. You ready for tomorrow?
He forgot to turn the page.
There you go. You got 8 to 3 p.m. tomorrow, the Trucks and Coffee 4th Annual Charity Show in Spring Branch. You've got till noon, 10 to noon tomorrow. You got Cars and Coffee in Corpus Christi. That's for my cousin Doug.
Corpus Christi, Texas?
Yep. It's at the Corral Bean Coffee. I'm sorry.
Cafe.
Corral Cafe. Thank you, Michael.
Corral or Coral?
Coral Bean Cafe. In Corpus Christi.
Here, let me get. I'm going to grade your paper. Okay.
Ignore this, David.
Let me.
And then you got another one tomorrow.
What was the other one tomorrow?
You got another one tomorrow at the weekly car meetup in Willis. D&M True Value. He's not. He gave me a D minus. It's a DZ IEK.
No, I know, but this is the D minus.
And then one more tomorrow. You got 5 p.m. till 7 at Sundays at Freddy's. It's at Freddy's in 1960.
Boy, that took the wind out of my sails.
Give me
didn't
that.
it? D minus.
The heck you.
All right.
Well, all right.
Need to talk to David for a minute.
All right. Well, you just go right ahead.
You go, David.
Greenest car in America often drives on gasoline. Despite the attention on dozens of new electric vehicle models, the Toyota Prius Prime SE plug-in hybrid, try to put that on one line, is the greenest model of 2024, according to the American Council of an Energy Efficient Economy's annual Greener Car Ratings for the most environmentally friendly cars. You know what I think about that?
There you go.
But I had to get it in there.
Yeah.
Mecum Auctions coming up. Look who's joining us.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Galveston
Not yet.
almost. Yeah. For those people that miss their car shows, come to Houston April 4 to 6.
There you go.
We'll have 1,000 cars. That's a pretty good car show.
That we always talk about that. If you're not going out there to buy, that's fine.
That's exactly
I understand
right.
that.
Yeah.
But go there to see the car show.
Experience the atmosphere.
70% of the people in attendance are there just to kick tires and check it out.
I mean, there's just because there's some cars there that are in collections around that you won't see them any other time.
No.
They don't come to the cruise in. They won't come down here. You know, it's
Well,
too
they
far.
will after they get sold at the Mecum
Well,
auction
that's true.
and the Mars collection.
Yeah.
Bunch of Yugos.
Yugos. Have you ever had a Yugo cross the block at Mecum?
I'm sure we have, but not that I recall. And they,
Well, let's not recall.
lighting
But
out.
I was just asking.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I hope not. Yeah.
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 But no, Mecum Houston 2024, April 4 to 6, 1,000 cars. It's our 13th year there. It's a great car show, as you said, Mike. But at the same time, it's a lot of energy, a lot of fun.
Oh, it's an event.
Come check it out. Tickets are
It's happening.
$30 in advance, and we used to have a discount in advance. It's all $30 now. Energy parking is on site. Walk in, check it out. Bring the kids. Kids 12 and under are free.
Yeah.
Cool. Very good.
I'm going to offer the Don Armstrong in-wheel time bus ride to the auction because I don't think that they would charge me because I'd be like an Uber kind of guy. So I'd just, park wherever you want. I'll drop by.
I thought you were going to bring a bunch of people, fans or whoever from a show to the auction.
We'll do that anyway.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. We
Followers.
appreciate that.
Yeah, followers.
Creeper bus.
The creeper bus. So I hope you got good security. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Uh-huh,
Yes.
That's the answer there.
We're in an NFL arena, so they definitely have tight security there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
So at any rate.
But no,
Well,
guys,
Thursday,
thanks for
Friday, and
coming out here.
Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days. And this was something that, Mike, you and I talked about how can we support the hobby, if you will, and bring you guys out, brings more awareness to this show, brings more people to come in, see what's going on, see these great cars on display.
And you sell a lot of Corvettes there.
And 10% of the cars we sell are Corvettes. So
Wow.
it wasn't disjointed by no means. But, yeah, so the auction we had in January in Kissimmee with 4,383 cars had 532 Corvettes,
Wow.
including the first and the last LED8.
Wow, that's impressive. But also, if you're down in Florida, there are a lot of people that are your age, not mine, that are in Corvettes. I mean, and there's nothing to be ashamed of or embarrassed about or anything
No,
else.
If you have the means, why not?
There is a Corvette car club at the Villages with 800 members.
See, there you go.
And the villages are 55 and up?
Yes, I guess. Sure. We started a Corvette Day this year. So in partnership with Bonnie and Vet Views Magazine and Corvette Blogger and Corvette Today podcast and Bloomington Gold, we said, hey, let your listeners, audience, whatever, know about this Corvette Day. And we had a couple hundred people show up and just talking Corvettes. And we took them to different collections and had the consigners talk about their Corvettes.
Because that event's like 7, 8, 10 days long?
It's 13 days.
13
Wow.
days.
13 days
My
in
God.
2024. The dates for January 2025 have now been announced. We're going 16 days, 5,000 cars.
I would have
2
to have a
weeks,
subscription
golly.
service to Total Wine and More.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's
You're
good to
very
see you,
welcome.
my friend.
We're going to do that
Thank
event,
you.
right,
All
Mike?
right. We've got
Going?
more of the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show in just a minute.
Original group of Loopy Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipes mean when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the original Loopy Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here's the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Loopy Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Speaking of original, nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Loopy Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Loopy Tortilla Katy is another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Loopy's. It's located just off I-10 and the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggie Land? Head to the Loopy Tortilla in College Station, located just around the corner from Kyle Field. It's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Headed east to Louisiana, stop in at the Loopy Tortilla in Beaumont. It too's on I-10. You can't miss it. The original group of Loopy Tortilla restaurants invites you in for the best Tex-Mex anywhere. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com.
Well, that's it for this week's Ed Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Now, your invitation to follow us on Facebook. Give us a like. Tell your friends about us and share our stuff if you would. We'll keep you posted on all things automotive all week long, including our famous interviews, new car reviews, upcoming events, cruise-ins, racing, manufacturer, and car, truck, and SUV news. Hey, when you're looking for some award-winning car talk to listen to during the week, you can find the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 via the iHeartRadio app. Daily 30-minute podcasts are available from your favorite streaming provider. We post a new episode every day. Don't forget, we live stream the show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com every Saturday, 8 to 11 a.m. Central Time. The In Wheel Time Marketing, Advertising Advisor, and Video Technical Director is We Need More, Jeff Zekin. For booking agent, video editor, posting possum, and overall do-it-all, Mike Mars, along with Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. Hey, thanks to everybody here at Corvette Expo and to our friends at Mecum Auction Houston, April 4th through the 6th. We hope you join us for our next live broadcast, award-winning production of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show next Saturday, March 23rd, 8 to 11, on all of our In Wheel Time Car Talk outlets. Get out of here, Fly. Have a great weekend. Be safe out there. We'll see you then.
I thought he was too.
That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.